My name is Keegan Thompson, and I'm here to talk to you about my internship at The Guardian Australia. At The Guardian, I was involved in sub-editing articles, as well as rewriting news stories. I was involved in finding headlines, writing subtitles, and finding appropriate images for the stories. I also edited video content and audio content to a high standard, following any free use practices. As well as all of this, I edited all of the content according to the Guardian style guide. Things that I learnt at The Guardian was how to edit content depending on which medium it would be screened on. For example, would it be the Guardian app? Would it be social media browsers? Would it be a computer or a tablet? I also learned how to edit according to a style guide, something that I haven't really done before. I also learned new ways to connect with audiences, for example, live political blogs and live news blogs. I also learned how stories can be workshopped across competitive newsrooms. For example, during the morning meeting, ideas and angles for different stories would be bounced across different journalists, no matter which area they worked in. There was a bit of experience in how competitive newsrooms interact with their competitors. For example, there was an incident where one newsroom called some news before The Guardian did, though The Guardian wasn't actually going to call it because it wasn't the truth. And yeah, it was just interesting to see how those kind of things happen across different newsrooms. It was a great experience to see how content itself moves across newsrooms. For example, the video editors, I'd edit the video and that would get sent across the newsroom, and then it would go to the sub-editors and then to the search engine optimization guy who would put it on the internet and Facebook, and then it would go across to the editors and it would go online, which was really cool. Some things that I learned about journalism whilst on my internship was that accuracy is the most important part of journalism. You have to sub-edit everything. Research is key, and all of the sources must be fact-checked. Everything must be unbiased in terms of politically, in terms of the truth. Everything has to be fair and unbiased. I also got myself thinking about brand new ways to deliver content to mass audiences. Things like live blogs, new ways to share podcasts and video, and, putting a voice to a story. Here are some examples of my work. Here's some more sub-editing stuff I did. I got myself thinking about how I can use these print journalism skills in my chosen field of radio broadcasting. I could use the editorial skills that I learned in sub-editing and writing to a style guide in blog posts. I could also use things like digital content editing in terms of video and audio and how they relate to the blogs and the stories being produced online. Search engine optimization skills to put my content above all the other content on the web, and social media networking skills. After seeing how the Guardian used live blogs, I'm interested to use them in further ways. Go to a music festival and live blog a music festival, even if it's just with photos, put them on Instagram, social media, things like that. I also was involved in coming up with a few creative ways in which sub-editing. You have to edit these things meticulously, get down to the fine point. And I also thought about new ways in which I can incorporate written work with audio and video content, because everything needs to be all video and audio content these days. If you're going to put something written, you need to use video and audio content. To further my online portfolio, I've done a 3-part blogging diary on my personal blog, Sounds Legit. I'll put all of the links for these in the comments below.